Section 2.1, France becomes a constitutional monarchy. Now, in this paragraph, in this section, we'll look how the National Assembly, which was formed by the Third Estate, completed the drafting of the constitution. They started the work in 1789, and by the year 1791, their work of constitution, drafting the constitution, was completed. Now, according to the new constitution, the main focus of the constitution was to limit the powers of the monarch, limit the powers of the ruler, because now they did not want to have monarchy in the country, but they wanted to have a democratic rule. They wanted that the power should not be concentrated in one hand, rather it should be divided into three categories: legislative, executive and judiciary. As we have in a country, democratic country, we have three organs: legislative, executive and judiciary. What are they doing? Legislative is taking important decision. Executive is executing the decision taking, bringing it into action, and judiciary is deciding if any case is filed against any policy practiced in the country. So what happened? The National Assembly stated what? That now the powers of the king should be brought to an end, and the powers should be divided according to in these three categories. Now this was the new kind of political system which was practiced in the country. If you look here, it first tells you the passive citizens, the citizens which did not have any right in the country, neither in voting nor in taking any decision. So the first category down, if you can look, it included what? The passive citizens. Here, understand, women were the constant group of people who were not allowed to vote in France. So women were the part of this passive citizen. Also, those who were those who belong to those who were lowest taxpayers, they belong to the category of passive citizen. Also, people who were below age of 25. Now, active citizens, these were the people who were allowed to vote in the country. Active citizens were the ones who were allowed to vote to any person or any leader of their choice. What were the rule regarding the election of active citizens? Now, anyone could not become the active citizen. Only the ones who were highest taxpayers or the ones who have paid taxes equal to 3 days of laborer's wage. if 1 डे का लेबर का वेज आ रहा है 35, तो उसकी 3 डेज के बराबर अगर इंसान ने टैक्स पे करा है तो he would become what? A member of active citizen. Now see, this part is very important, you need to learn it. Only the men above 25 years of age, and secondly what? The ones those who have paid taxes equal to 3 days of laborer's wage. अगर लेबर की वेज ना आई टोल्ड लेबर 1 day wage is ₹45 और ₹40. तो अगर एक इंसान ने 40 × 3 120 के बराबर अगर टैक्स पे किया है, he will belong to the category of active citizen. Also, the ones those who were highest taxpayers were also included in this category. So, passive citizens included what? Women, also people who were below 25 years. Active citizens included people who were above 25 and had what? Had paid taxes equal to 3 days of laborer's wage and were of higher taxpayers and were highest taxpayers. They elected some people who were called what? Electors in the country. They elected these people who were around 50,000 and they were mainly what? Men. Men is mentioned there. Why? Because women in France did not get the right to vote. So one has to remember that women belong to which category? Passive citizens. एक्टिव सिटीजन्स में वो थे जो अबव 25 ईयर्स के थे, जिनके टैक्स किसके बराबर थे? 3 days ऑफ लेबरर्स वेज, और जो बहुत हाईएस्ट टैक्स पेयर्स थे वो एक्टिव सिटीजन्स की कैटेगरी में ऑटोमेटिकली चले जाते थे. They used to do what? Active citizens, they used to elect what? Electors. They used to do what? Electors. और electors का क्या होता था? Electors जाके क्या बनते थे? They used to become what? The members of the National Assembly. Now this National Assembly used to control who? The king, and king had what? The power of veto. This veto power is very important. या veto power के हिसाब से क्या होता है? King or the ruler or the president can declare any law इलीगल और वॉइड और नल, मतलब उसको डिक्लेयर कर सकता है कि ये रूल क्या है, ये पास होने या एक्शन में लाने के लिए मतलब इट्स नॉट, इट्स इनवैलिड। ओके, वीटो पावर एंजॉय करता था हु, द किंग। So the electors used to form what? National Assembly. National used to have control over the king and as well as on the ministers. और king क्या enjoy करता था? Veto power. And what happened here? Active citizens used to vote and select the judiciary, select the judges of the judiciary board. So here if you see, all the three things are coming here: legislative, the ones formulating the policies in the country; executive, the one who is executing, bringing it into action. हमारे कंट्री में मिनिस्टर्स अपॉइंट करें, उनका काम क्या होता है? यहाँ वहाँ जाके जो पॉलिसीज आई हैं उनको लागू करना। एंड जुडिशरी का काम क्या होता है? टू टेक डिसीजंस, टू डिसाइड what is right, what is wrong for the country. All what is there in the new political system, which was according to the Constitution 1791, which limited the powers of the monarch.